Donald Trump has long painted himself as the anti-war candidate. He branded war as a weakness. He said he would end America's forever wars. Yet the same US president has now launched one of his own. Last night, US targeted Iran's nuclear sites. The US president who would end wars, a dramatic escalation that would plunge West Asia into chaos. His supporters are divided. His party is split, and Washington is on edge. Because this isn't just about Tehran. This is about Trump versus Trump, the anti-war outsider of 2016 versus the wartime president of 2025. Our next report tells you more.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
That was Donald Trump in 2011. The U.S. president he was talking about was Barack Obama. At the time, he accused Obama of plotting a war with Iran as a political stunt to boost his approval ratings. Fast forward to June 2025, and the roles have reversed. The same man who warned against war is now the one launching it. American bombs have just fallen on Iranian nuclear facilities, not via Israeli warplanes, not via a coalition of allies, but through direct U.S. action. And now, the man once hailed as the anti-war candidate is being accused of dragging the country into another West Asian conflict. This hasn't just split the United States, it's splitting his own party. More importantly, it is splitting his loyal MAGA base. To understand the magnitude of the shift, you have to go back to what MAGA stood for in the beginning. Trump's 2016 campaign wasn't just about walls and tariffs. It was also about ending forever wars. He railed against the stupid wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. He mocked the Bushes and Clintons. He painted himself as the antidote to America's addiction to military intervention. His promise was simple: America first, so no more foreign entanglements. So when Trump bombed Iranian nuclear sites on Saturday, some of those same voters blinked. This wasn't supposed to be his war. Within hours of the strike, a familiar Trump-era spectacle unfolded. On X, Representative Thomas Massie called the attack unconstitutional. Georgia firebrand Marjorie Taylor Greene was even more direct. "This is not our fight," she posted. Meanwhile, Trump's usual echo chamber was unusually quiet. Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, Jack Posobiec, they have all been rallying against a war in West Asia.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Some top MAGA influencers are rallying behind the U.S. president. Most of MAGA's generals have either rallied or gone silent. So there is no immediate risk of open rebellion. But the Democrats have erupted in protest. Chuck Schumer said Trump had ignored the Congress and broken the law. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez floated the I word again: impeachment. Hakeem Jeffries declared that Trump had misled the American people. He demanded the Congress enforce the War Powers Act of 1973. Technically, Trump can't just bomb a country and call it a day. The War Powers Act of 1973 was supposed to limit exactly this kind of unilateral action. It requires the president to notify the Congress within 48 hours of deploying military force. But let's be real, presidents have sidestepped it for decades. Ronald Reagan did it in Lebanon, Bill Clinton in Kosovo, Barack Obama in Libya, and now Donald Trump in Iran. The U.S. Congress hasn't formally declared war since World War II. But let's forget Tehran for a moment. Trump's real war may be in Washington. Impeachment whispers are growing. Congressional hearings are likely. And the MAGA base is unsettled, not enough to defect, but enough to raise questions. The Trump of 2011 mocked war as weakness. The Trump of 2025 wages it under the banner of strength. And in the gap between these two Trumps lies a country that still hasn't figured out what America first truly means.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
$36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka kaiju.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.